I'm going to share my thoughts on what is going on in the world, well, especially in New Zealand at the moment, regarding the whole COVID crisis, pandemic, yada yada yada. Cases, people losing their mind about the cases, and just, other stuff that has had an impact on my life. Here goes, From the outset, the first lockdown, I wasn't really fazed with what's going on. I'm healthy, my body's in the best position to fight off whatever virus, whatever blah 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 blah. And I think that more people ought to start thinking about what state their body's in and actually start giving a shit for, first and foremost, rather than just flinging their hands up in the air and saying, protect us, someone ought to do this or someone ought to do that, or these people need to lock down because I'm sick or I'm this or I'm that. And I get that, kids and stuff, fair enough. Like if you've been given shitty diseases from your parents who aren't healthy, then that's unfortunate. But for the most part, most people are in the state because of their lifestyle choices and how they lead their lives. And certain things like eating shitty food, meat, dairy and eggs, drinking alcohol, smoking cigarettes, and doing other stuff that's obviously harmful to your body, need to face ourselves in the mirror and go, I ought to change if I want to be healthy, because this thing ain't going away. The whole COVID crisis, second wave here, second wave there, all these different countries, it's not going to stop. They have closed the borders, but people are still flying here and going through managed isolation. You can't stop that because Kiwis have a right to return home. And, if it was my way, then perhaps I'd do it differently. I would say perhaps, come home by this day, and the government could maybe do mercy flights to whatever country in order to get these Kiwis home and that, but then maybe limited it from March or April or May. Now we're in August and people are still flying home. People are still flying for whatever other reasons. Anyway, people are used to flying. They're used to going overseas and doing these things. So to take it away from them, people are obviously upset and, still wanting to do it, wanting to travel for whatever reason. And you can't really blame them, I guess, for that. But I think that we, being citizens, having not travelled anywhere in, let's say, the last year, haven't brought the virus back. And obviously, it looks to me, I don't want to sound selfish or entitled because I don't really care what's going on. Most of the stuff's out of my hands. But the Kiwis that are living here and the people that haven't travelled are the ones getting punished for people that are flying home and bringing the virus back, because the virus wasn't from here. It was from Asia, China. So I don't know, it seems pretty silly, but the stuff that's going on, like we're in level 3, so people are meant to be wearing masks and people are meant to be social distancing. I was in a place that was busy over the weekend. I'd say 10% of the people wearing masks. I wasn't. Again, it's like the world's going to carry on whether people like it or not. I was attempting to social distance. A lot of people weren't, and if other people aren't caring to do so, then, unless you stay at home and completely avoid it, then it's pretty much impossible, really. But, it's going to impact so many things. People have made travel plans, people have made plans to do this and that, and it's going to affect my life. And, like the shit that is going on in my life isn't life or death, so it's not the end of the world if the event that I'm going to in a month gets cancelled. But it's unfortunate, and again, like, you're not going to stop this virus going on, so we either start dealing with it or people start getting more healthy and prepared to face the virus. I mean, you want to get to the stage where you feel confident about it, where you exercise well, you get lots of sunshine, you eat good food, drink good water, and you're able to fight off what nature will throw at you. Like in history, this has happened before, and weak people are going to die off. Like, it's just the way it is. It sounds brutal, but what are you going to say about it? Like, does everyone else have to stop their lives because some people that have chosen not the best lifestyle conditions and choices so that they can live another year or half year or however long it is? I don't know, this is just my thoughts, and people are going to disagree with it, I get that, but this is my channel, and yeah, this is my thoughts at the moment. So I don't mean to come across brash or kind of brutal sounding, but you can't keep locking down the world, you know, like this horrible economic money system relies on people spending, having a business, working. Ultimately, I enjoyed lockdown as well, so I'm not really fussed. Like, my outlook on life is very positive, and very little things are going to bring me down. Lockdown's not going to bring me down, because I get to do the things I want to do, sleep in, eat meals whenever I want to, you know, it's real nice, and you get free money from the government. But I also realise that that's not a perpetual system that's just going to keep going, because this whole funny money numbers on a screen has to end at some stage. Somebody's been borrowed it from, and they expect to pay it back, and for us to trust the money system, we ought to do that. Otherwise it's just, yeah, it cannot continue forever. That's just a fact. So what are your thoughts? Do you share a similar sort of outlook on it?